Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you anywhere you are listening. I am Yemi Olaleye. I'm a market analyst, and this is the weekly outlook that we have for the markets, ranging from the 7th to 11th July 2025. And let's start with the fundamental outlook, and let's see what we have for the market, and let's see what the market has for us most importantly in this week. Focusing on the high impact news only, on the 7th of July, we have no single high impact news on the currencies that we trade. And moving straight to the Tuesday, which is the July 8th, 5:30 a.m. Nigerian time to 6:30 a.m. Nigerian time, we have AUD coming up with the cash rate, RBA statement, and RBA press conference. And this is also intending to push the AUD strength on that particular day. Wednesday, we have NZD coming up 3 a.m. and 7 p.m. Nigerian time of the US dollar FOMC meeting. And we believe this will also have an impact on the strength of the US dollar, or we see that directly impacting the DXY. On Thursday, 1:30 p.m., we have US dollar coming up for the unemployment claims. And this is also one of the good news we should be anticipating to see for the week. On the Friday, we have three news coming up on two currencies, which is the 7 a.m. for the Great Britain pounds coming to focus on the GDP monthly by monthly. And 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, we have the Canadian dollar coming up for the employment change and unemployment rate. And this data will also impact how we see the market for the new week. All right, without further ado, let's go to the technical outlook and let's see what we have for the week. On the weekly time frame analysis, let's see what we have for the DXY. Over the time, DXY has been showing bearish momentum in the market and it's really weak. And over what we've done in the past, we've analyzed and we expected the price of the DXY to actually pick up for a bullish momentum at some certain point. Currently, it's very close to that level. This is the weekly time frame analysis. And peradventure, what could have been a lot of fundamental is going on, causing more weakness to the strength of the DXY, which is the dollar index. And right now, it's about time we should be expecting a little bit of bullish momentum on the DXY. Let's see the daily time frame analysis because the previous week was very bearish. The last week we had was not too bearish for the DXY, which is right here, as you can see. So what could it be for this week? Let's see something here. We can actually have it like this. I'm coming back to the weekly time frame now. This is a fair value gap zone here, whereby we can have an opportunity to see the markets doing this, pushing into this price level before we have more bullish momentum. This is on the weekly time frame for the DXY. But let's see the daily, let's see the 4 hours, and let's move on. So sorry, my voice is low. I'm under the weather for a few days. Okay, excuse me. So we see now on the daily time frame, the Tuesday and the Wednesday and the Thursday actually pushed for a bullish momentum in the market, shifting the price model, right? And we are seeing higher highs and higher lows since then in the past 3 days of the last trading day of last week. So let's see further momentum on that and let's see how the market tends to push this forward. We have a lot of consecutive bearish candle above here. So there's a possibility that we might see DSY really going bullish a while for the week. And let's go to the 4 hour time frame and see what we have there. On the 4 hour time frame perspective, this is our outlook on the DXY. The price we have now, DXY is actually giving us, this is a gap at the point in time. I'm not using it now. The price we have now, right now, is a level whereby we are in between possibilities of opportunities in the market, whereby we have a buy opportunity to this level on DXY to see a sell, or we actually have the opportunity to see how DXY will move into this price range before we start seeing a buy. But ideally, let's take a good look at the entire picture of price. Let's see it's loading. Okay, so apart from the fact that DXY is at 2021 low, there is all possibility that we experience more bullish momentum on it in the days to come. So my fingers crossed, we're expecting that to happen. And let's see how the market play out this so we can have more insights. And peradventure, what if the price just play out to target this high in the next couple of days? This is a 4 hour time frame high. From there, targeting this high, we can't tell. But what we have here is the price is actually shifting in character, right? The price is actually shifting. I'm coming. Let's see that. I'm coming. Can you see this? So price is actually doing this. And when we have this going on in the price, we can actually still expect more bullish momentum from that perspective and the rest of that. So anything is really up just like that. Okay. So let me just take all of this back and let's go to the Euro US dollar. Let's see if that will give us a sell opportunity, if DXY will give us a buy opportunity. If DXY will buy, that means we should be expecting EURUSD to sell. So let's go to the weekly time frame analysis as well. And let's see over the time, this is our outlook on this guy. You remember, we've been analyzing this for a buy for a very long time. If DXY continue to sell and go bearish, well, it is very possible for us to still see this play out at the end of the day. But one thing we should focus on is after a massive bullish momentum in the market, we should also expect a little momentum into a retracement zone, right? And where is the retracement zone right here? Since this level is completed, what he was looking for right here, this one was taken out completely, so I don't need this anymore. So my charts can be free. This was a monthly favorite gap zone for a bullish ride. We're expecting the price to tap into a little bit of that, okay? But let's see what's really going on right here. This price level has been taken out, and it's a very good one. So what are we expecting to see? Just like the last analysis I had, I said I was going to expect more bearish momentum before we have a bullish momentum on this. So that means if that should be the case, we should expect this to happen just like that. But that is on weekly time frame. But before then, on the weekly time frame perspective, it means we're going to see a significant sell momentum on Euro US dollar. So let's go to the daily time frame and further see more insight on that. And let's see what we can take out of this and we can interpret in the right direction of the market. For the past 3 days in the market, the price has been forming lower lows and lower highs. And when you look at what the price is forming right there, it's showing us more like we should be expecting more sell momentum. On the daily time frame, do we have where price could actually come to where it's not a balanced price range? Yes, of course we do. This is one of the prices right here. And above it is another price level, which the price can actually still come to for a bullish momentum right there. So if we go back and forth, these are the levels we had before the high of the previous level was broken. Okay, what do I mean broken? There was a price level there that was broken, which I removed not quite long. So when you look at this from this perspective, you're going to see a sell opportunity on a lower time frame than a bullish momentum on the higher time frame. So let's go to the lower time frame, like the 4-hour time frame on EURUSD, and let's see if we actually have a buy opportunity. Okay, so let's take out every other thing. Oh, let me bring that back. Let me take out the zones like this. Okay, so where are the price levels that we can be expecting that to happen? This is one of them. We can have this. This is the zone right here. All right. The price can actually still come into this range. We have another zone right here. If you only want to long Euro US dollar, these are the best price levels you can look for a long. This one right here, whereby markets will be selling, it will sell down to about 315 pips, and you can also do a sell of 170 pips. So these are the two levels that we can be looking forward for a buy if the market eventually sells. But quite frankly, the bullish momentum on Euro US dollar seems to be exhausted a little based on the daily time frame analysis, based on the representation of the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week, and we can look for a better way to anticipate the market's movement. On the lower time frame, this is what I'm looking at. Let's see what we have on the 1-hour time frame. If possible, we have something similar. Yes, of course it is. We have a lot of ranging right here before explosive movement. Right here, we have another level on the 1-hour time frame perspective. Look at it. This is a level on the 1-hour time frame perspective where we can have a demand zone structure. So this right here that we've done before on the weekly time frame or daily time frame actually coincide with 1-hour time frame sell opportunity. So which means if we sell from where the current market price is right now, at this price level, we can expect a reaction at 115 pips to look for a buy momentum. And that's that on the Euro US dollar. Let's see what we have. At market opening is going to shape everything we've talked about, because the market opening will determine what we'll be doing, whether we'll be buying or selling or we'll be reviewing our analysis. All right, on the weekly time frame from Great Britain pounds US dollar, it has also gotten to the price level I was anticipating and it has broken it, but not just breaking. It swept through it and it closed just below it right here. And on the weekly time frame, do we have a fair value gap zone? We can be expecting bullish momentum in the future. None at all right here. The one we had before has been taken care of. It has been used and mitigated in the market, which is right here. And that is really not unnecessary. That is unnecessary for us to use right now. The level we're looking for last week, it has been taken care of. This is it here. So, which means we do not have any valid fair value gap zone in this bright contest. So let's go to the daily time frame. What do we expect from this? A little bit of bearish momentum after clearing the high strip liquidity, more bearish momentum. So what price range exactly? Could it be that the price is coming to visit this level? before we have more bearish momentum, more bullish momentum, something like this. Is it possible that this is what we should be expecting on GBP US dollar? Let's check it out on the daily time frame. Let's see what we have. On the daily, the price actually showed a strong bearish momentum on the Wednesday of the last week, and Thursday showed bullish one. Then Friday showed a little momentum into the upside, but it was overtaken by the bears in the market. And before that, we can see the daily time frame we had at a point in time last week. I think I analyzed this and I shared. This was the daily time frame where we're looking for a bullish momentum, which was a bullish fair value gap zone. On Wednesday, price came into it and it's rejected that same level immediately, which delivered about 118 pips on average for anyone that has caught that movement. But what is the continuation of this pattern for the week? Because this level now has been taken care of. What are we looking at? Is it that we still be looking for more sell momentum from this price level on the daily time frame, or we should be expecting more bullish momentum? Well, we will be expecting more bearish because this is a significant throw to the downside, creating lower highs and lower lows, which is also a sequence of what we need to see for a bearish characteristics order flow in the market. So all of these zones now, that tells us that we are expecting the price to move this way for the next couple of days. Okay, but then this is just for a while. If DSY continues to sell, that means our ultimate time frame, weekly time frame, ultimate price level, we're expecting the price to get to, price will still get there somehow. So let's just focus on what's going on now, and don't forget what we anticipate on the higher time frame. Look at this we had on the weekly time frame. We have so many opportunities to see our price will come down and get it to the price level before we see a bullish momentum again. But then with what the price is showing now, let's see how we can maximize the opportunity on the lower time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We're there. On the 4-hour time frame, this is a very good price level. We should be expecting a buy from this level right here. It's a very good one. And current market price to that zone is about 250 pips on average. This is a very good place we can be expecting a bullish momentum from in the market. So if this eventually turns out for a sell, which looks more like it's going to sell, this is about 250 pips for Great Britain pounds US dollar. Let's see what that looks like on the 1-hour time frame for intraday opportunity. At the same time, you can refine what we've done on the 4-hour time frame, refine it on the 1-hour time frame. This level right here, where we have this a lot of ranging accumulation for the market before we had that explosive movement to break the previous high level, creating this structure, bullish movement to create double top bottom, creating a little bit of liquidity rate above here, and since then showing us more bearish momentum. Previous low has been taken care of, and the price bring back in here, more or less what you would consider as neckline most of the times. Well, to keep the long story short, so we can expect this to happen, and from there we can go further. So this is my outlook on Great Britain pounds US dollar, the weekly time frame analysis. Let's go to the next one. So sorry, I'm really under weather, but I have to drop this. I really have to. Okay, this is AUD US dollar. On the weekly time frame for this, it is looking bearish. It's looking bullish, like I said every time, but just much of ranging. I don't like it. It's much of ranging. Like I told you last week, it was looking bearish. It's looking bullish rather. And you see, last week actually it bought, but for how long? Everything it bought was less than 65 pips. On daily time frame, let's see what that looks like. There's no need to do much analysis on this guy, right? Yeah, we don't need it because actually it's so much of a ranging. And now it's forming a bearish momentum. This is a balanced price range until here. This looks bullish until. So if it's going to sell at all, we can see a possibility for a buy momentum from this price level. How many people is that? Should be less than, okay, 70 to 75. It looks good, it looks clean, but this is just AUD US dollar. Honestly, I'm not going to trade this. Only if you're taking this on higher time frame perspective, well, it's good. Worst case scenario, sell to this level and expecting more bullish momentum at the ultimate price level. And before that price level, do we have any targets of liquidity in mind? Yes, this is it right here. Okay, so this is the outlook on AUD US dollar. I'm not going to take this because of the range. I don't do well with the ranging markets. I'm not so patient for that. But it looks bullish at the end of the day after bearish momentum to grab liquidity, to grab energy to move forward. The bulls will still take over. So basically on 4-hour time frame, this might just be looking so nice. This might just be looking good on 4-hour time frame. So overall, there's another price level here. for this guy, and the current price level to that level is about 175 pips. So if we are forgetting about the daily time frame opportunity, then this can actually be a sell momentum into this range. But then, what about this zone here? Do we consider it for anything? Well, I won't say that, but let's go to 1 hour time frame to just keep it short, precise to the point. Okay. So to me, if you want to refine that zone, you can just refine it like this on a 1 hour time frame analysis. Or peradventure, you come to a price level like this to expect a buy momentum from here. So peradventure, if we have a short-term sell opportunity on AUD US dollar, this would be a very good price level as well to expect a buy from in the future on AUD US dollar. So this is this on AUD USD 1 hour time frame, and we can always go to higher time frames to see what the market is really doing. USDCAD, not really a big fan of this guy nowadays. But like you see, like I told you the other time, that we're expecting a buy from here. What did we target? This zone here, right? On 1 hour time frame. Did the price get there? Yeah, the price came there exactly to that level. It came there. I've showed you this multiple times. And the price bought about 78 pips before it came back. And since then, it's been selling. And of course, it will sell if it continues to sell where there's higher time frame perspective where we can be expecting price to also mitigate from. So this one has done what we're expecting. I can take it off now to reduce plenty noise on my chart. Yes. Okay, this looks good. More of bullish momentum to attack the liquidity above this price level here. So I'm still expecting this to happen, but between then and now, what is the possibility that the price might actually move in that direction? We have a range right here on 4 time frame analysis. Sorry, I'm not going to higher time frame on this. Okay, something like this to break this high and to come here because this high is also a level, a structure in the market that we need to take more seriously. Something like this. So if it breaks it, market can just come below it to grab liquidity to further move ahead to target this high. So this is what it looks like from my own end on the USDCAD. And let's see how the market played. And peradventure, if market continues to sell, I just felt it has grabbed liquidity enough to move right there because this looks more like a complete cycle of what the market has done before, right? Okay. That's that on USDCAD. Do we have anything on USDJPY? I'm not really sure. I have anything I'm looking at there. USDJPY, okay. I told you we're in the middle of price opportunities, right? We're in the middle, whereby the price actually we expected it to move to this price level one of those days. The price did not get there. Okay. And for what we have here now, let's work with this contest. Don't forget on the daily time frame. Let me just check it out. Price not gets to this level, of course, okay. But we had an explosive movement from this price level, which was here. So if you're going to see more bullish momentum right from there, we can wait for the price to come into this range like this, and buy from, excuse me, can expect it to buy from there. So all of these price ranges are the way we can expect the market to come into. And what if the market actually choose to sell? Well, it's not a problem. The market is actually coming from a price level from here to here. And since then, it's targeted the liquidity, which is here as inducement to this price level, which I may look at the market from this perspective that it might actually come here to attack this liquidity above here. So this is my outlook on USDJPY as well. Excuse me. Okay. I don't have anything with this guy. I said USD, I think maybe midweek I'll visit it. I just want to show XAU. Let me show gold, and I think I'm done for today. So sorry. I just take care of myself. Excuse me. So this is 4 time frame. Let's start from the weekly on gold and let's see what we have. On the gold here, we have the weekly time frame, but it's not loading yet. The network, I guess. The network. I don't know why. Sorry, it's my network. Okay, we're there. All right, this is gold. Last week was bearish on gold. Previous week was bearish on gold. Previous week was bearish. Last week was bullish on gold. Like I said, this was the all-time high price level, and this was the low price level we had. That was about that was May 2025 and May 12th, rather. So market has actually been ranging within that context since then to now, and currently the market is still within that price range. Let's see this on daily time frame, because overall we'll be expecting more bullish momentum on gold. But then let's keep this very, very simple and see what the market is actually showing us. On weekly time frame, we have more sell opportunity. Actually, if you look at it from this perspective, it's more or less like the sales, the bears are in control right there. Grab liquidity here, they threw it down the following week. Last week, they went up and still looking like they still have a target, more likely to do something like this to take out this previous high level and all of those. But then this level now would be a new level to target in the market. But let's check this out on the daily time frame and see the opportunity we really have. On the daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was bullish, Friday was bearish, Monday was bullish again. And when you look at all of this swing right there and to here, more to here is more or less the bears are in control of what the price is doing on the daily time frame. This is the outlook we're looking at, and looking at the playbook of the market makers, you see that there is high possibility for the price to tackle this liquidity at this price range. And let me take out this level, because just like I'm saying this, that's how I said it for this particular price range here. And look at what the price did. Price actually tackled it. That was last week Friday, no, previous week Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for last week. That was previous Friday here. So which means the market actually knows how to do this often. And let's see the opportunity we have in the market. So this one has grabbed liquidity above here. This is the next level now we have. And when they fulfill what they want to do from this price level, just like this, we can expect more bullish momentum to target this level. Technically, this is what it looks like technically, okay? Technically, because right from here, when the market created all-time high, it has created a low where it shifted away from very quickly. The lower price level it created before the high that formed inducement to this price level, if we have to draw it completely, it has actually moved a bearish momentum and it's not coming back to this level from what the market has done so far. So we're going to be checking the intermediate price level and structure. That means this is the low level we have in the market that can be tested, grab liquidity, and move to the upside zone. So all of this is technical outlook, and let's see how the market will really play this. And it's going to be a great week, I believe so. On 4 time frame perspective, that's what we have. This is well, as you can see, more bullish momentum. All of this liquidity void right here, and market is throwing higher high of this price pattern. And what you know is more or less like the price will also definitely after this bearish momentum. This was a news which we caught at a seminar I was in Abuja. It was a nice time we had this news, and of course, it's moved well. And after the entire bearish momentum, we expected a bullish momentum to do more of the retracement. And price actually did it. Look at this price level here. The market came just there, and since then we've been having this bearish momentum. So what could it be on the 12 time frame perspective? The market can just do that, come back into this level, just like that. Okay, this is also possible. And that aside, let's see the 1 hour time frame. Let's see the perspective we have. Let's share it on the 1 hour time frame as well. This looks good on 1 hour as well. Information pattern with higher highs, lower low breaker, and we see the price mitigating the previous level and currently below that price structure. And this looks more like the bearish are still the bears are still in control, but we likely grab liquidity above that price level. So on 1 hour time frame, this might now look like we have a supply zone above here, which the market has dropped below, and then we have a structure at this price level, and of course at this lower price level. So anything can happen from here. We can expect a bullish momentum from this price level here in the market. And of course, this level to say something significant about price structure, whereby we can have our demand being tapped into this price range as well. So for this week, let's wait for the market to do a lot of this before we have more bullish momentum in the market. So ideally, this will now look like this. We're still expecting more bullish momentum in the market on gold, but after a bearish flow, right? After a bearish flow. So this continues like this. This is my outlook on gold as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'll be stopping for today. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful time spent. I wish you all the best. Trade with proper risk management is going to be a fantastic week for everybody. Have a wonderful time. See you again midweek. Bye for now.